Excuse me, sir. May I have my glasses back?
Huh? Oh, yeah. Here you go. Cereza, how did you get such magical glasses?
The glasses aren't magic, silly. I can see the monsters without them.
Monsters? Not quite. So, has Bayonetta, I mean your mom, been fighting these big bad monsters for a long time?
Mummy is a witch, and witches protect people and are very strong. When I grow up, I'll be strong too, and I'll protect my mummy.
Wait, you think witches do what? Oh, forget it. No point in arguing with a little kid. I'll manage on my own.
I'm sure you will.
Mummy!
Shit.
You never cease to amuse me, Cheshire. I suppose that's your next target? This is yours, little one. You didn't cry while I was gone, did you?
Nope.
Good.
Bayonetta, no matter how I ask, no matter how many times, you always say the same thing.
Come now, Kitty. You know it was
A
all just...
misunderstanding. You're so stubborn, you know that? My father, he was a journalist too. In fact, he was twice the man I could ever hope to be. He was obsessed with one case his entire career. A case so bizarre it took over his life. They could have made a movie of the details. The followers of darkness, the Umbra Witches, and their light world counterparts, the Lumen Sages, controlling everything with a power known as the Eyes of the World. Then, the Light and Dark clans suddenly disappeared from their medieval home in Europe. You may be familiar with the town. You're standing in it. Welcome to Vigrid, 500 years later.
500 years.
Each clan, working at the behest of the powers that be, sought to lead their fractured world towards peace. They both possessed an eye said to have the power to create history that they used to oversee the world. However, their spirit of cooperation did not last. For amongst them, a pair of young star-crossed lovers conceived a child that sent the clans on a path to ruin. The woman was thrown in jail, and the man exiled from his clan. However, the child remained with the Umbra, raised as a black sheep even amongst the darkness. Since the balance between light and dark had been lost, both clans spiraled into decay. Legend had it that the two eyes could be united to control reality itself. And this legend fueled ambition and desire, leading to a myriad of battles between the clans. In fact, it led to their mutual destruction. My father was mocked for buying such a fairy tale. However, I believed his story. And I believe it more than ever now that I've found you. The memory of the clan lingers on, despite the passing of 500 years. What on earth was my father searching for? And why did he have to die for it? I have to discover the truth with my own eyes. That's why I haven't given up my chase for it. Or you. The head of the Ithaval Group, the multinational that dominates Vigrid, recently tried to sell an enormous gemstone on the black market. If he isn't selling out in the open, it means we're going to have to acquire it by other means. And that starts by sneaking onto that jet.
Mummy, are you looking for something?
I am.
How did you lose it?
Little one, do you have anything you really like? Something really important to you?
Yes, this. I love it.
Where did you get this?
You gave it to me, Mummy, for my birthday.
When you love something, never lose it. Understand, little one? You must keep it safe, close to your heart.
And before we even start, we gotta change our stuff. I'll be up front with you. I don't remember if I did it on playtest or if it was actually on, what do you call it? But, yes, the fragrances stack. But now we want to go ahead. Firstly, we want to show off the Daruga, because we're not going to be wearing it on our hands, we're going to be wearing it on our heels, so let's go ahead and show off just the cosmetic changes that it does to her face, which, again, very subtle. Kitty cat ears. And when you spin, excuse me, they change too. But also another thing is we're probably not going to have all the time in the world to be able to dedicate an entire level to every other thing, because there's only a few levels left and they're all kind of weird. But yeah, on her heel she gets a tail. Excuse me. There you go. But that's a thing. Is well, I'm gonna do what I can to try and show everything off, but like we are kind of pressed for wow. That's what you get for being like halfway aware of what's going on. We are kind of pressed for time and levels. I can't fucking see the map. Hello? Thank you. Maybe there's a fence in the way. Also, if I can ever like camera work with me, dude. Also, a thing I think is like really odd but interesting about this cutscene, probably just an oversight, is the fact that you don't see the butterfly wings and Bayonetta shadow in that cutscene, but you do in normal gameplay, you know, like right up here. I can't fucking see anything that's going on. Yeah, look, you can see your wings, but during the cutscene, for whatever, you couldn't, and I'm not really sure why that is, but yeah, I assume it's just an oversight. These next few levels are all kind of stupid weird. kind of a quick time event, kind of not. We made it. Oh! Maybe we didn't. Okay, we made it. Go ahead, fly over. And yeah, I was right. Using that attack does use your magic. You could tell that just by looking, but we're gonna do what we can to show off what we can. Another thing I think is just interesting in general is I'm not sure what the hell Japan's obsession is with blue-eyed people, but there's a lot of blue-eyed protagonists or characters in video games. Bayonetta, Mario, Link, Zelda, Samus. I don't actually know Zelda's color. I just said that for some reason, but yeah, like that. And I mention this because I feel like that means, like, despite the fact that blue eyes are considered, I think it's like genetic defect or something like that, I feel like people with green eyes are even less common, and you don't really get to see many, you know, bits of that. So, yeah, that's just a thing. And I took off the Kilgore stuff because personally I'm kind of don't really care for the look of it. This level I'm not really crazy about. It's kind of stupid difficult later, so I'm expecting to get my ass whipped. I'm expecting to do kind of bad. File real quick though. That one perfectly landed where it needed to, so I didn't have to scroll down. I was like, oh look! It just coincidentally ended line by line like the way I do it. Where's the door? Because I see that's the gates of hell. But where's the door? Am I supposed to go up? It's been a while. Like, I play tested this, I don't know, maybe a week or two ago. I've been so preoccupied with a bunch of other stuff that, like, tad overwhelmed. I'm trying to knock out as much stuff as I possibly can. So I've been recording a lot, just not a lot of this.
And bring it up. Oh shit! What are we doing again?
I said there's no way that they would require you to do that. That's why I didn't think to check over here, because I was like, how are you supposed to normally platform across? I mean, I guess maybe just a double jump will work, but oh boy, another file. We just finished a file. Have another file. Details! Details! Or am I going backwards? Maybe I'll try and cut my way around it, but mind is apparently a mess right now. Like, honestly, I was in this mood of like, yes, God damn it! I really want to record Bayonetta, but at the same time, I'm like super paranoid that I'm gonna have terrible commentary and then be like, yeah, this recording sucks. So like, I'm in that mentality that I shouldn't be in, and I guess as a result, my mind is everywhere. It's weird to have a desire, but I just went backwards again? How does this keep happening? I'm confused.
Yeah, I understand. You're hitting me. Everything is hitting me. Please stop. I was very clearly not even here.
Okay, so I'm here, so this means it can't possibly be backwards. Oh, punish him. Get rid of him. Why would they even give me this if I was going backwards. I mean, I think you understand that even attaching to heals, it behaves sort of the same. No damage on that one, at least. Despite the fact that I'm getting damaged by everything else in this fucking level. But it still doesn't teach me where to go. Where do I go? There's a fence and a dead end. You a chest? No. There's a chest. Get out of here. Which, yeah, I think I've already stated. There's a... Yeah, I definitely stated. No more LPs. I really wish I could just see what the fuck's going on. There's a chest right here? I missed this too? And another chest? Come on, Bayonetta, we can get that. We're just finding all sorts of shit by accident because we can't figure out what the hell to do with ourselves. You know, that does feel pretty correct, but I don't remember opening the door. I remember the door being opened. I remember this environment, but I don't remember being the one to open the door. But whatever, we found some goodies along the way that are optional.